And we're back with another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And yeah, we're done with this rig, this rebuild, and it's going to go for some serious coinage at 1119. And this is a rig that's not even that high performance. Now, there are some expensive parts in there, so we may not get this actual number. It might end up being a little lower than that. But as you can tell, I'm not a stickler for that. Now, these are all on sale on PCBay. All right, so we ordered all the parts we need for the next day, and all of that. What do we got coming tomorrow? We need another tower. A broken PC's coming in, and then all the other parts. So I don't know when we're getting another tower. Oh, it looks like we're getting one on the 16th, so that's good. So yeah, so we are getting what we need in due course, of course. But we are going to work on that one guy's machine now that we're going to be getting his parts. The catch is that we got to do his machine after we do everything else we would normally do. No, oh wait, we got a case today. Okay. Plus these are for the rigs. All right, so never mind. We are going to build a bunch of rigs to put in the PCBay. So first things first, we need to do the repairs and the builds. And I'm convinced for the repairs and the builds, we're not even going to turn the computer on. Because nobody wanted anything hyper-specific. Well, yeah, we'll turn it on. I don't remember which one was which. Whatever. We'll get the repairs done first. And then we'll go into the builds. We'll get all of that turned in. And then we're going to go ahead and do the last computer that's been sitting in here for since ancient times. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's like a $700 card. Oh, that's a pretty good piece of hardware there, too. So, yeah, we're going to be adding like 2 more computers in here today, which is going to be great. Because that's all revenue, man. It adds up. It doesn't seem like it does with the strategy that I'm using to kind of knock it out, but it does add up. Actually, let's do these first. What's up? It's Scotty B back again. Don't worry, no job this time. Just wanted to say thanks. Nice work with upgrading that PC. The girl was impressed. And the stream was sick. We both got 300 new followers, and she asked if we were going to do it again. Obs, I said yes. LOL. Anyways, thanks for all the work you did. Gonna put a link to you on my streamer profile so people know where they can get the best rigs. Alright, see you around. 95, 78 followers and whatever. Alright. A bit of like work for you. Hi. Hope everything's going well with the whole PC building thing. We believe in you. Speaking of which, can I ask you to do a quick job for me? I've got this gaming PC, which works fine, but I can't shake the feeling that it's missing something. I think the problem is that it isn't eye-catching enough, when I boot up to play some games, I really want people to know about it. I want style, I want pizzazz, I want my rig to light up like a Christmas tree when I hit the power button. So can you add some lighting to the case, and it's got to be purple. Thanks, Stuart. This quest, I think, is glitched. But we will do it. I'm going to do the quest. But it is glitched, I believe. So, $440. If we go into memory, well, what motherboard does he have? Okay, really shitty one. So, let's go into here really quick. Before we accept this, let's go... And what graphics card? Okay, he has one of those. Let's go into memory. We'll go into 2400. Okay, so we need lighting. He wants purple, but not all the RAM does that. Now, okay, I'm not even finding it here. So what else could we do? It's an Intel motherboard that is, I think, Skylake. So if we go to motherboard, we go to... Where's RGB? Cabby Lake works too. So we've got RGB in here. He needs 6 lights installed. It gives us a lot of money to do it too. So if we have $440, I would say minus 175. Because we can throw a new motherboard in there. I accept. Now, you might think that that's overkill, but it's not. We're going to throw some fans in there that are RGB. His video card, I believe, is RGB anyway, but we'll assume it's not. So we need 5 more items. I believe we could put 3 fans on the front and a 4th one in the back. And we could also do a cooling unit that is RGB as well. I believe. That's really big, though. Do we have a smaller one? Okay, so yeah, we do. So we could go... Well, we need to see what's his. What does he have? He has an Arctic Freezer 33 eSport. So... Yeah, so we need to get one that actually has higher CFMs so than what he has. So let's look up... what has he got? eSport 1 or regular? Okay, it's the regular. And it has 100 CFM, so we have to get something that's more than 100 CFM. That's easier said than done. Okay, well, I found 100 CFM. Right, because that's what that is, right? 100 CFM. So it needs to be competitive. Motherfucker. Ah, there we go. So that's 166 millimeter. We're looking for size. Size is a big problem. Here we go. 136. 100 CFM is a little pricey, but it will work. And it fits on everything. Cool. So that gives us 182. So we have 2 objects plus 4 fans. So let's go to case fans. And we should be okay. Let's go to RGB. And let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do 2 of these just in case. 1, 2. And that gives us $2 left in our budget for this build. And I'm okay with that. So we accept that one. More power needed. Hey, thank you for the upgrade. It's been ideal and a great help as I build towards a better future for all humanity. But to make a big breakthrough, I realized that I need a bigger particle accelerator. Clydomax 9850 would provide quite a step up in power. I could finally be looking at piercing the space-time field, and to think they said it couldn't be done in a lifetime. Why then with the right combination of the particle matter and our carefully maintained field I could? Well, it's not important right now. I'm going to need to work with a 9850, and I'll need a second control computer to run parallel. Could you build me something similar to the upgraded machine you did before? I was able to benchmark 4800 if you recall. With these 2 machines, the onward march of science is assured. Thanks, Giovanni Sciarra, PhD. And then for every fact, there is an infinity of hypotheses. Piercing. All right, so we need to build another rig for $1,000 that we know will probably get that performance. So our budget's 1,000. We're gonna probably run dual cards in this, but we need to be hyper kind of conservative with our spending. I would say, what are we actually sitting on here item-wise? Processor. Well, we have a Ryzen 1200. I think that was from earlier. But I don't think we're gonna get to 4800 on that. Let's go with a 6-core. This is a pretty safe bet. See, now we're getting too expensive, though. We're getting above 2. We can't spend that kind of money on a processor. So we need to go with an Intel. I think we need to go with an Intel. So let's say i75. Oh, that's a cab. Well, it's a cabbie, and we need a cabbie. So let's say the i7500. Okay, we'll buy the cheapest cooling. Motherboard-wise, we need something that's Cabby Lake. And we can go with the Crossfire for that 175, which puts us at 635. Is that right? Yeah. That's right. Okay. Memory 8 gigs, 3200, if possible. Well, we have some used. No, I don't want to use. I don't want to do the used. I don't think we can do dual cards, but we still probably get 4,800 if we go big. So let's do 2,400. I know, big drop, right? Minus 70. That puts us at 565. Let's go with, we'll go with cheap storage just because I want to optimize my performance here. We're going to go with the 650 watt. And we'll go with the $50 case, which puts us at 435 for the video card. Let's see what we can get for 435. And if we need to make budget changes, we can. 435. Wow, right on the money for this guy. Which we'll go with for now. I still don't think we're going to get there. Well, what can we exchange? We save $75. If we go with a regular... Well, no, we have to go with a different processor, too. So let's do that. Let's get rid of that. Let's go with the... and let's go with a lesser processor. I think we can cut our Intel processor down a bit and still get 4,800. We need to get to 4 cores, though. Here we go, into the Skylake series. Or we can go AMD. No. Well, yeah, maybe we should go in AMD. And go with the, like, this one. At 150. Yeah, I think so. Motherboard. 110. That puts us at 530. This is why I gotta think this through here. Okay, so yeah. 530 for a graphics card. 530 is pretty freaking potent. So let's go probably with this one here. Yeah. So let's make sure it's all in here. So cheap ass hard drive. 8 gigs of RAM. 2,400. Yes. Where's the hard? Ooh, where's the hard? Ooh, wait. Where's the hard drive? Oh, the hard drive's mechanical. Duh. And the cooler right there. Which is in my... Let me start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute, what? Oh, well, the video card. Duh. Alright, so yeah. So that's fine. Okay. New build needed. Hi, would you be able to build me a new computer? I am hyped to finally get Overwatch. Minimum specs. In terms of time, can you get it finished in 11 days? I read that Seagate parts are pretty good. I know used parts could be cheaper, but I'd like new ones. Okay, he's pretty respectable here. With his budget. 13, 18. Okay, so he needs something that plays Overwatch minimum specs. That's not a problem. Let's open, will it run? Overwatch. Minimum specs. Alright, first things first. Cases is $50. Power supply minus 60, because we're going to go with 650. He has a big enough budget we can do that, so. Storage, same deal. Minus 60. He needs an i5 7400. So let's just look at what he wants at 7400. Sure. Cooling, we'll just go with this. Motherboard, we need something that's Cabby Lake. We'll go with this one. And then memory and graphics. So he needs 6 gigs of memory. That's easy. We just put out 8 gig stick in there or whatever. But let's look at the 1060 line of graphics cards here. And they have to be 6 gig. So I'm not seeing a lot for like Crossfire. But we could go like up in this range. Now the wattage is too high though. 270, it's too much wattage. So this is what I worry about when this kind of shit goes down, is that we're running into cards that don't really work. So what we need to do is go look at the highest 1060 and go one step higher. So 1050, 1060, 3 gigs. 1066 gigs. Here we go. 1060 amped. Alright, so we get into the RX 570s. So let's take a look at the RX 570s. Much lower wattage. Much lower wattage. RX 570 8 gig regular. RX 570 8 gig regular. And look at that, it's even cheaper. RX 570 extreme. Extreme. And I just realized he wants Seagate, so we gotta change his hard drive out. But we'll try to stay in the $60 range anyway. Let's go ahead and do that's 4 gig. We'll go with the 8 gig one here. And if we do it again, that gives us yeah, that gives us 2 cards. And we have $143 to spend on memory. So let's go to 3,200. $143 to spend on memory. Or we go to 2,400 and throw in 16 gigs. It's kind of slow though. No, we'll go with 3,200 and put in... How much would 16 cost? It's going to cost too much, but we can put in 1 stick of 8 gig 3,200. And that should... oh, so we need to change the hard drive out. So storage... It looks like it's going to be this 1 terabyte. All right. And gives us $33 to spare, which we can spend on 3 cases. Yay! Alright, hi, can you fix this? Hey, something's definitely broken. Whatever's broken, you'll have to have a look at to work out what's happened. My brother kicked the computer, the screen went black, and now it doesn't turn on. My PC lives on the floor, so I'm pretty sure it's full of dust. My kid's been using it and getting with some weird pop-ups. Diagnosed and fixed. 175, I bet you it's your motherboard. AX370. AX370. Oh, wait, 185. New. Processor? Maybe? 150. So, probably not. Oh, what could this be? 1060 amp? Doubt it. Yeah, nope. This might be an amalgamation of things then. This is a diagnoser. It could be the processor and this. So if okay, let me double check the 1300X really quick. So 150. He has then $25. Let's look at the Arctic Freezer 12. Yeah, I think we figured it out. It's probably you. And you, and that makes 175. Boop. Screw you. Okay, so everything's here. Now, before we build and complete this order, there's some things I want to do. First of all, Now that you guys have been incredibly hyper patient, which kudos for you. We're gonna rebuild. We're gonna repair all these rigs and build these new ones. Get that done, and then we're gonna order everything here, all 30 items. We're gonna order and then work on the other 2 towers and get those turned in as well. Because one of these, well, these are all rank 4. Wait a minute, what ranks are these? Let me double check here. We've got, okay, we gotta finish the ones today, but what about these? That's a rank 4. That's level base, that's level base, that's rank 4. Okay, so we need to, okay, so, yeah, we'll go ahead and actually just repair everything right now, because there's just no point in waiting, but we're gonna get everything meant for today done. Ooh, shoot, but now I gotta remember what what everything was. I think it was a it's motherboard and something else. So let's get all of this, let's start getting this done. Thank you guys again for your patience while I do this. Some of you might say, why don't you cut out the buying? Because you should see how long it takes to do it. It takes time, man. I swear I spend as much time buying hardware and whatnot as I do freaking playing the game, and actually doing the work. It's like running a business, you know. You gotta sit down and commit the time, man. All right, so yeah, it's obviously one of these. We can sell that. Now, what's not in here? That's the catch. Oh, it was a hard drive, wasn't it? So, let's... Boom. I believe it was a hard drive. Yep. We're going to make sure, too, that this boots up correctly to the right hardware. Okay, I only have one used hard drive right now, so that's something I need to keep in mind. The other thing I should do, too, is I should double check, but I don't believe there was any cable requests with anything. Let me double check that now, with at least the stuff we're working on. No. 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 And I don't think these guys cared. So, no. So, okay, so there is no weird cable modding or anything like that. So, let's go ahead and boot her up. We'll need to also reset the RAM speed and... Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think so, buddy. You're booting to the solid state, my friend. First the RAM. Then the boot device. Well, yeah. Okay, so it was doing it, but you want to make sure that it's doing it. So if it's booting, we don't need to run the virus scan, because it's got a new hard drive, and then this one was just re-imaged, so don't need to mess with that at all. Alright, so that one's done for the most part. Run it. This guy needed a higher performance. 540. So now I don't remember what we were going to do. There's a 1400. I think we were going to put this in. No, we weren't. What were we going to put in here? That's a good processor. Let's put this back before I get too far ahead of myself. Memory. Ah, yes. I don't want that fits this. I hate that setting. That's right. The video card in here is garbage. And we may even sell it. Yeah, we'll probably sell this. Now, I don't think we were putting in a 1070. I think these are for the builds. We were going to put in... I want to say this one. I don't think there was anything else. We'll see. If there was, we'll figure it out. So we need to, install our software, and we're gonna check for the prawn. Worst case is I gotta buy the video card again if that ended up being needed for someone else. This is what happens when you get a little overwhelmed with what you're doing. Okay, this one's done. Okay, who is the guy who was actually asking for a build? Popular McQueen staplers. Popular D. Wait, what? Then it's Anthony Shaw. One of them was a build. Well, no, two of them had to be builds because we bought material for two. We'll figure it out. Okay. What is this? What is this? Broken parts. This has to come out. What did I buy for him? Now I'm confused. Hold on. Water cooling. Intel. Okay, so I think we had a better processor Intel-wise to put in. That's why I keep forgetting. I guess I went with this one? $78 remaining. Which is going to be the cooler. I don't have enough to put that one on. Alright, let's put the lid on and give her a whirl here. $4,057. Oh, okay, that'll work. Again, I'm not sure what this is going to be for, but we'll figure it out. Boop. All right. I don't know. I don't know where this other rig came from. 4296. Well, we'll figure it out because we'll just go down the list as we have been. And then just sort it out. Because there's only 3 rigs on there, so I might have an extra case that I don't need. So if that's the case, we can remove a case from this order. Because it looks like that's what the issue is. How many rigs am I building up here? 1, 2, 2. Okay, so... because I have an extra one, it would seem. Alright, let's get back to work here. What was I doing? See, this is the problem, is I somehow got screwed up somewhere. Yarp. Yarp. Oh, that's for the other dude. That's good run. Believe it was this big old 1070. But I could be wrong. Motherboard. Yeah, we're dumping this thing, so it had to be the AMD. Did he want AIO cooling? Yes, he did. Could put the big one in there, maybe. Try it. If not, we'll put the other one in there, but may as well try it. Get our money back on that. For him... excuse me. And boom. $5 over. God damn it. No. Dag ding dong darn. Alright, so the only option here is to go with the cheaper. Dang it. It would have been so awesome to get that money back. Well, later if we need to, we can do another means to get rid of that. It's just the way it is. $15 remaining. I don't think we were putting a case fan in there, so let's not and say we did. And we have room to play with it in case we don't get enough performance. 4338. Yeah, that's enough. Is it within budget? Yeah, $8 remaining. Nice. Let's close this guy back up. So somehow I remembered what to do, but that was weird because I'm sitting there going, why do I feel like I'm missing something? Alright, this is done. This needs to be, like, next on the list, no matter what. We don't need to scan it, because this is a build. But we do need to check the RAM. Make sure that that is set. CPU temp's pretty high. Because it's not plugged in. Like, CP temps look pretty high there. Why is that? Oh, yeah, they love like that. Let's GPU tune the fuck out of this, because we only got one card in there. We may as well go for broke, baby. It shouldn't actually crash either, but sometimes you never know. Alright, so the new processor, and we were going to put in the new hard drive. Storage. And boom, boom. We have $20 remaining. We'll stress test it as well. We can't do anything with this yet. Well, this is an empty case. Damn you. Now, what are we holding on for here? We have AMD and we have Intel. So go with this. Only 3 slots in this guy. So we put in dual cards. They got to be on the lower wattage side, but I think we can do it. I don't know where it's going to go, so we need to figure that out in due course. We only have room for 1 hard drive. Try to go as big on this as we can. Yeah, 6636. So he definitely got what he wanted. Oh. Alright, this guy is done as well. Wow. A lot of rigs finished. Let's get this going. What was I doing? Storage, graphics cards. Okay, I'm wondering, you know what? We're never going to use this. I know it's new, but I just don't foresee it getting used. Okay, but we can't use it because nothing fits it. And this, oh, because it's SLI. So we'll have to go through the crossfires. So we could go here. Get these guys in there. Memory. You may as well just get these guys in there now. At this point, 3,400. Well, hold on. This motherboard maxes out at 3,200 anyway. Yeah, screw it. Put it in there. Oh, why I thought there was less RAM space in here. I don't know what I was thinking. Yes. Now, if we can use liquid cooling in here, we will. It's the little beast that could. I put the... No, I didn't put it in there. Whoops! Giggity giggity goo, giggity 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 goo, giggity 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 goo. All right. Giggity giggity goo, goo, giggity giggity goo, giggity goo, giggity goo, giggity goo. All right. Giggity goo, giggity 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 goo, giggity goo. All right. Do 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 do. Now the other thing is, if this doesn't work because of the cards we put in and the blue screens, we have an extra power supply. We might. That we spent money on, it might be worth actually using because we'll get more money overall for performance. All right. Let's go ahead and collect on everything that's done except for the last guy there. So collect for you. Don't need you anymore. Fuck off. We'll collect for you. Collect for you. Collect for you. No, I don't want to collect for numbnuts yet. Ooh. Me. Me. Alright, so we have these two whiteboard dudes. Let's go ahead and buy all this. Same day delivery. And work on their rigs, and that's how we'll end the episode. I know we're going to go a little long. Gonna make up for the last episode where I kind of was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But I figure that's that's a better deal. So yeah, let's do these guys really quick since all their parts are here and accessible. Accessible. Now, who was the one at the top? It was Deadly D. So this dude. Let's get to it. Dude, taking care of business. And I believe this guy wanted Seagate parts. Which I will double check now. Yes, he wanted Seagate parts. Motherboard. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're in order now. He's the second one from the top. So that was the wrong motherboard. I gotta remember that. $13.18. We might have two cards in there. I'll check. All right, $59.19. Not bad. We're gonna run another test. Just a little bit. That might be too much already. Let's try it again. What are we gonna get for it now? 1540. Oh, by the power of Grayskull. I don't think this guy needed No, it was no. So this is his memories. The this stuff. Well, it wasn't processor. Well, I mean, I don't know what I'm putting in the other machine now that I'm thinking about it. Good times for everyone. Good time for everyone. Good time for everyone. Good time for everyone. Broop. Dual cards. What are we at right now? 550. Well, it couldn't be the big ones, could it? 570. Oh, they're not that high. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 118. Seems like I got something missing here. What do I feel like? Something ain't right. See, this is what happens. I forget what we need here. Overwatch minimum spec. I think it's the wrong motherboard. i7400, yep. Yep, wrong motherboard. Everything else is correct. Just wrong motherboard and wrong processor combo. It was one of the other ones. Which actually makes sense now, because it's like, wait, weren't we replacing a processor and motherboard? I need to turn that fix thing off, because that got me confused. Alright, motherboard is actually one of these guys. And then the processor is actually this one. There we go. Wasn't quite done yet, was I? Let's go ahead and put this in. And then what I want to do is this. And then $13 remaining. I don't think I had another set of fans, did I? This is all for that other dude, so no. Run it. 6,017. I think we're good. We're not going to get that much more for the effort. Alright, let's go over here. And this guy was the another cheap mechanical drive. Now, he might have been the Ryzen rig because it needed to be cheaper. Because his budget's very, very minuscule. Alright. Boop. And what was I doing? Alright. That was already open. Okay. Power supply. Storage is in there. Vidya card. Yeah, see, this makes more sense. I have a feeling I didn't put a... I knew it. Motherfucker. I'm sitting there going, wait, why do I have two of the cheap coolers? Forgot to put it on there, buddy. Talk about a fucking cavalcade of failure today. Where are we at with money right now? Right on it, wow. And we're also going to put the GPU tuner as well, because that'll guarantee that our setup should work for the most part. We also need to set the RAM. We're going long, guys. We're going long. Run it. All right, we're going to let those go. And we're going to turn these two in before we turn in the other one, because we spent a lot of money on these rigs. It would suck if for some reason something bad were to happen, because they won't take it anymore. Specifically this one. This one I'm not worried about because it's a storyline one. So we'll turn this one in for sure, and then we'll get it situated. But look at how I like this case. I know it's not the best functioning case in the game by far, but it's definitely one of the easiest go-to cases. It has no fans in it. It has a lot of room for a lot of different things, and it does exactly what I need it to do. Especially when I need it to do it. So, obviously, this is done. Power down. Alright, let's turn this one in. Alright, and let's turn this dude's in. So he still gave us the 5 stars, so I'm actually kind of happy about that. Woo! The nightmares that were going to come because of that. But we got it out of here. Oh my god. Really quick. What do we have here? We have 2 motherboards, I think, for tomorrow. Do we actually have 2 motherboards that we got to repair tomorrow? Yes and no. So I think we have an extra... Yeah, I think we have an extra motherboard. Which is fine. It accepts 3800 RAM, so we've got a used Intel core, and this is all Cabby Lake, so we actually can build a rig. We have spare RAM sitting around. We have cards. We have another power supply, but we don't really have storage. I believe we bought this for somebody, and I didn't end up putting it in their rig. So I think that's how that hard drive came to be. So that could somewhat complicate things. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. We could wait till we get a real hard drive in and just hold on to the one we have. And that might be how that plays out. Alright, let's collect on this guy. Nice. 650. We want 750 watts. That's what we're looking for. And when they first become available, they're going to be batshit and crazy expensive anyway. Alright, so anyway, thank you guys so much for your freaking amazing amount of patience to get through that. When we come back, we have some new 2 rigs coming in, so it's going to be a rather slow day compared to today, which was just massively overwhelming in preparation for, like, terrible shit to happen and all that hubbubaloo. But we got it done. Oh, look at that. Look at how many rigs we have in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rigs. And we have another one possibly on the way. Primarily because We just need a case. And are we getting a case the next day? I don't think so. Yes, we are. So we're going to be able to build another rig for that as well. So anyway, yeah. So we've got another rig to add to the chain of rigs that we're selling. You know, our PC Bay money is going to be coming in hot, I think, very, very soon. We're almost level 14, which is going to give us access to newer and better upgrades. All kinds of crazy stuff. And so I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. And like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JackTartStudio for lots of awesome stuff there. You don't want to miss out on that show. We do games live, JRPGs, RPGs, action games, adventure games, simulation. I play all kinds of stuff there. It's a wonderful place to hang out. We have a wonderful community that's still growing. And if you want to support this channel, you can help support us. We use a lot of the funding that we get from Twitch subscribers and from the commercialization stuff that they have over there, the monetization stuff that they have over there. We're using that to kind of invest back into the channel to improve the quality, not just there, but here as well. You know, we're looking at cameras and green screens and more mics and stuff like that. So you might actually get to see my ugly ass mug and be disappointed. Yes, disappointment. Oh, but anyway, all that stuff. So check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTartStudios, and we also do tabletop shows and blind playthroughs there as well. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.